By the summer of 1987, the financial success of K.O.S. enabled Tim Rollins to give up teaching at IS 52 in order to concentrate full-time on furthering the group's success.
I suppose one of the stories of the late 70s and 80s has been entrepreneurs and little bands of people who've come in and created a bit of a shock. Whether that's Tony Shafrazi with his graffiti artists, or Malcolm McLaren with his Sex Pistols, or Ileana Sonnenbend with the Neo Geo group. And Tim is a little bit of a Jesuitical example of that, of a boy who's gone to the South Bronx to raise the consciousness of a few kids, a few males, I might add, and bring them to Soho. So it's, you know, he's doing something that's very hip.
If you want ravioli, you go to Little Italy. If you want to look at art, you go to Soho. And when you show in Soho, you have a guaranteed audience, a guaranteed large audience, because of the number of people who just know that if you want to see new contemporary art, that's the neighborhood where you're going to go.
If I were looking for maximum visibility and the sign that, you know, we'd hit the top, I would go to Soho as well. And you'd go to the hippest gallery. I think that's largely what the game's about in the art world in the 80s, is to just become you know, the king of the castle.
Of course, Soho has been completely transformed in 15 years. You wouldn't recognize the place. Unfortunately now, it's become almost an art Disneyland. The entire international fine arts market is a $2 billion industry. It's enormous. For every $1,000 spent on a painting, there is a considerable amount spent on framing, photography, wine at the artist's opening, a dress that someone buys on the way in a boutique. It's a big, big multiplier. So contemporary art, even though people prefer to think of it as something that's not really a business, in fact, in a city like New York, contemporary art is an industry.
I think if you want control of your work, which in this day and age is extremely important, yeah, you can't be naive about machinations of the market and how it operates. You need to know that system only, if anything, to protect yourself and to learn how to operate in it without being eaten up by the machine.
There is a contradiction there, there's no question. But if he didn't use the market system, Tim Rollins and K.O.S. probably still be in a little garage in the East Village. They'd be written about in the Village Voice and a few art magazines, but we certainly wouldn't be here talking about them. They emerged because they used this whole system of galleries, promotion in the magazines, the international exhibition circuit.
I needed a vacation. You know, it was the first time I had a vacation, and Venice is very romantic, and I thought, well, I'll go with my girlfriend Kate, and I'll have a break, and it would be interesting to just go and see, without the kids, because people often respond very nicely to the kids, and they don't want to hurt them, but I wanted to see really what the response would be. It seemed like an extension of an art fair. And everyone came, everyone was there, but it was like the whole art world from all over different cities, but particularly New York, was transplanted into Venice. It was like Venice had been hired out for, you know, a few months for this big art show, which is very dissatisfying. It completely contradicts my conception of what art can do and what art should be.